Andy, good afternoon, baseball fans. We welcome you, and softball fans around the country. The 2024 AFA Fast Pitch National Championship Softball here. The best teams in the country being represented. My name is Chris Allard with the call. Well, we've seen them here once before, the Utah Heat. They had a big comeback going against the Futures Club, and they ended up winning their next game behind that as well. A good matchup, two outstanding organizations, the Mafia Athletics 09 organization going against the Utah Heat. Michael, our head umpire, he'll call balls and strikes and manage the field. Ardell working with his partner down on the infield on the first base side. Kendra, she'll handle the pitching to start things off for her club. As we get ready to go here with Mafia Athletics, will be the away team. They'll start things on the offensive side. Gonzalez steps in. She wears number 7. She swings it from the right side. And Michael will set the table, will put it in play, and it's game time. And a strike on the outer third, so Kendra starts off with a strike. The count is 0-1. Gonzalez, George Gonzalez. Natalie's got the family here. Chop foul. Gets down the line quickly. Slapper attempt there. And the count is 0-2. Class of 2027 out of Murrieta, California. She's big on interested collegiately. Arizona, San Diego State, Cal Baptist. Her dad played basketball. Has a ball in the outer half. She was out of the box and halfway down the line. Big fan of the Padres. Living down in the San Diego County area. And the count is 2-2, says Michael, our head umpire behind the plate today. And a ball gets through on the gap. A good hit. Solid knock. Trouble there. In left field, a little problem there. Speed around the corners, and she'll shut it down. Gonzalez with a triple. So Annalise Gonzalez, they call her Little Red. She got around the bags quickly, and that'll bring up the 2-hitter. Brooklyn Bateman steps in. Line shot. They'll take a look at third at home plate. Tag is on. A high throw. And like that, Gonzalez with good speed up the line quickly. They made an attempt. They got the runner at first and trying to fire back home a bang-bang play there. But Gonzalez with good speed gets under the tag. They'll strike first. So Mafia Athletics strikes first. Ball is low, and the count is 1-0. And a strike called there. A little adjustment there for Hintz. Gets the strike called. Autumn Cabrera in the box. Pulled foul to the third base side, out of play. Parents Chris and Dre Cabrera here. She's a shortstop. Probably good speed and a good glove there. Plays some first base as well. College interest, she says, yeah, Washington State, Hawaii State, and San Diego State. And a ball low there. The count goes even to 2-2. She's a Dodgers and Rangers fan. She likes Corey Seager. Personal goal? Above a 3.5 GPA, along with praying for God. Playing for God, correction. Probably some praying as well. So Autumn steps back in. Line shot to the second baseman. And they pick up their second out here. Top of the first frame, if you're joining us this afternoon, we welcome you. The 2024 AFA National Championships here in St. George, Utah. We're at the Canyon Sports Complex, a beautiful location just outside the city limits of St. George. We're close to the Zion National Park. A lot of families taking advantage of their time here over the 3-day event. Hintz goes upstairs in the outside part of the plate for a ball. The count is 1-0. Caden Johnson in the box here. First run over. Bases are cleared. 2 outs. Strike on the outer half. She gets the outside third. And the count goes to 1-1. Correction, 2-1, says Michael. And a cut foul behind us. And that'll even things up for Kendra Hintz at 2-2 here, with 2 outs in the top of the first. Strike 3, Hintz deals. They pick up 1. Mafia Athletics 09. They'll lead this one. We'll head to the bottom of the first frame. 1-0 over the Utah Heat. Utah will get on the offensive side. Stay with us. We will be right back. Well, back to live action. The Utah Heat will get on the offensive side. Holt will start things off. Kelly, right-handed hitter. Correction, lefty. As Michael cleans things off at home plate. We will be ready to go here in the bottom of the first frame. Count is 1-0. Bateman, the pitcher, starting pitcher for Mafia Athletics. And she locates, gets the outer half of the plate called. The count goes even at 1-1. And the ball's cut foul and out of play. So Bateman, the ball and 2 strikes on Kelly Holt, the leadoff hitter for the Utah Heat. Pitch on the way upstairs, a riser there, fastball. Count goes to 2-2. Popped up. We've got some wind there. Third baseman makes the call. The grab is made there. For Ashley over on The third base side makes the grab. Sadie Cannon steps in. And Cannon takes a cut, fouls it off. And another swing for Cannon. Again, fouling it off to the right side and out of play. Count is 0-2 here. Sadie locked back in. Pitch on the way. All upstairs. 52-mile-an-hour fastball. We've seen 57 so far throughout the tournament. And that ball gets away. Count goes to 2-2. Time called at the plate. Head umpire Mike cleaning things up. A little housekeeping with a 2-2 count. Here with one out in the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 Mafia Athletics striking first in the top half. Ball is low. Count goes full to 3-2. Slow roller down to the third base side goes foul. Ball fouled straight back, a good cut. And the count holds at 3-2. Ball hit center field, coming forward with a good grab there, flies out. So Cannon flies out to center. And that's 2 outs on the books for Phelan Randall will step in. 2 down. If you're just joining us this afternoon, we welcome you. Just past the 2 o'clock hour, 20 after the hour. Here in St. George, Utah for the 2024 AFA National Championships. Easy play, roller back to the mound. That'll do it right there. So like that, Bateman takes care of it herself. Go 1-2-3. We'll head to the top of the second. 1-0 Mafia Athletics over Utah Heat. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Number 3 steps in. 13, correction. Kennedy Johns. Christina and Casey Johns, parents, the second baseman. Glove down low, good gather there. And the first out there. Kendra Hintz likes that work. 1 pitch, 1 out. Celeste Smith steps in. Number 87 with her parents here, Catherine and Aaron Smith. Plays center field, likes to pitch as well as a secondary. No pitch there. So a little bit of a fast pitch here, called at the plate. Michael just pointing things out. Batter was not locked in the box yet, apparently. From San Diego, California, likes BYU and Florida State. And a 1-0 count here. Hintz ready to go. Cut foul to the right side and out of play. Smith hits in the 6 hole. Plays center field. A 1-1 count here with 1 out. On the top of the second frame. Riser up and out, 56 miles an hour. And the count goes to 2-1 on the batter. Celeste Colleen Smith. Pitch on the way. And a ball just missing outside. So a 3-1 count to the batter Smith, the 6-hitter. And swing and a miss on the outside. A full count of 3-2 as Smith takes a look down the line to her head coach. And she'll step back in, locked and loaded here. Kendra ready to deal, pitch on the way. And ball 4. So Brianna will step in. Ariola with her teammate Smith on first base. And a strike there. Swing and a miss. The count's 0-1. Bunt shown. Laid it down nicely. A good grab. Throw across is in time. But she will advance the runner. Brianna lays it down. She sacrifices there, but moves over her teammate Smith. And a sac bunt plays well there with 2 outs. Amaya steps in. And a good defensive play behind the plate. Keeping that ball out in front and a good grab. Count is 1-0. Oscar and Violetta, parents from Menifee, California. Hit back up the middle. That gets through. Rounding third with good speed. The throw is in. The tag is not on. So quick speed around the bags pays off there. They had a good throw in. And it was on line. And they pick up their second here. Michael holds time here. Trying to have a quick conversation with the pitcher, Kendra Hintz. I think he's concerned about maybe just, fast pitching, getting there quickly. So Michael takes care of that. Just a quick word and friendly advice. So now the head coach, Steven Snyder, wants to have a word with the umpire. I think what the conversation's about is Steven was saying, look at the batter's in the box. Are you ready or is she ready? Referencing Kendra Hentz in this situation. So Steven just wants clarity now. I think that's what's good there. So Michael gets some clarity there for the head coach, Steven. Everybody will reset. We are ready to go. And a ball hit to the left side, dropping in. It does, and that gets around. Here comes a runner from second base all the way in, and when with a double. So Kubin gets a double and an RBI. And that brings the third run over with 2 outs. And Elise Gonzalez back to the top of the order with 2 outs here in the top of the second frame. Mafia brought 2 across here in this frame. Pitch on the way. Riser up for a ball. The count is 1-0. Check swing foul. Looked like she was putting down a slapper there, and that ball goes foul a little late there on the fastball. The count goes even to 1-1. Ball low there. Counts 2-1. And the ball's up and in. Bateman not chasing there. The count's 3-1. Ball 4. So Bateman at top of the order gets on board with a walk. And that'll bring in Brooklyn. Correction, Annalise Gonzalez at first, and Bateman steps in. Lives in Temple City, California. Marietta likes the Florida Gators. Ball cut to the right side. Everybody's moving in foul territory, and a great grab on the defensive side. So the right fielder taking care of business there. Sadie Cannon takes care of that one. Well, the Mafia add 2. It's a 3-0 affair. We'll head to the bottom of the second frame. The Utah Heat will get on the offensive side. Chris Allard with the call here in the 2024 AFA National Championships. We will be right back. Stay with us, folks. So we're ready to go here in the bottom of the second frame. Utah Heat trying to get on the board. Hiz will step in. She'll start things off. They'll go 4, 5, 6 here in the bottom half of the frame. Head coach Steven Snyder down on the third base side. Michael puts it in play. We're ready to go. Riser up. The count goes to 1-0. Bateman continues to pitch for Mafia. Low there. The count's 2-0. Malo looking for something here to 2-0 count. Isa ready to go. The ball is low on the inner half. The count's 3-0. So Isa being patient. Melo with a 3-0 count here, probably taking, unless her Coach Snyder gives her the green light. Strong hitter here. Bateman ready to go. Pitch on the way. Strike called, taking all the way. The count is 3-1. So Bateman gets one. Count is 3-1 here. And the ball's hit well into the gap and to the fence line. And she'll stop there at first. They bring it in quickly. And so Isa Melo gets on board with a single to lead things off here in the bottom of the second frame. The 5-hitter steps in. The pitcher, Kendra Hintz. And Val's cut foul, straight back. Mark and Sonny, I mentioned, parents. Lives in Saratoga Springs. She's interested in college. Either the Pac-12, Big 12, or the RMAC. So an 0-2 count with no outs here. Ball is up. No throw back. Out of the pop quickly. Johnson, the catcher for Mafia. And it's a 1-2 count. And a ball's pulled foul to the third base side. So Kendra with a 1-2 count. Bateman ahead here. The 1-2 pitch. Strike call on the outside. Strike 3. So Bateman gets the K. And that'll bring up Paisley Wall. So Wall takes a cut. She fouls it back. The count's 0-1. Interesting fact here, mother played softball. Mom an athlete, passing that along to her daughter. And a ball, shallow. Everybody's on a move. Second baseman makes the grab there. So Wall will have a seat, and that'll bring up Emma Jenkins. Jenkins hits in the 7 spot, is over on first base. So with a leadoff shot there, is trying to get around the bags here as Jenkins takes a cut and fouls it off. And the count is 0-1. Guino thought she might have had a strike there. The count's 1-1. Ball's popped up foul behind us and out of play. So a 1-2 count. Says our head umpire, Michael, doing a nice job here today for AFA and his partner. These guys are working hard. Pitch on the way. Swing there. Strike 3. That'll turn the side over. They'll strand 1. It's a 3-0 affair. Stay with us. It's a good one. We'll be right back. We head to the top of the third. And back to live action here. Kendra Hintz back on the mound. And a strike called there. The count's 0-1. Ball swung on, fouled straight back and out of play. Cabrera the batter. They go 3-4-5 here in the top of the third. Ball is low. And a ball hit into the gap. Left fielder making a move. She'll get in front of the ball, makes the grab. So a good grab out in left field. Kelly Holt will handle that one. And the out's recorded. Johnson, she'll step in, the four-hitter. Catcher for Mafia Athletics. And a hard hit ball in and out of the glove. A good recovery is in time. So Jenkins, Emma takes care of business there, in and out of the glove, but good recovery. Good speed down the line, but she was able to get the throw there quickly. This takes it, the out's recorded. Stepping in Johns with 2 outs. And the count is 1-0. And a ball gets through. Backhand grab, a good attempt. The shortstop rolled off, and good athletic move there, but just not in time. And down the line quickly as John's getting on board. Smith will step in. And a runner's on first. Ball is up. And trouble there, tied up at second. They're going to get the out there. So a little bit of a running error there by Mafia, with a runner in, an opportunity on board, and just a broken play there. She took off and got tied up, and there was no way she was going to get through there to second. So they'll turn it over. They'll leave one on the bags, tagged out. That'll end the inning. We'll head to the bottom half. Stay with us. You're enjoying the 2024 AFA National Championship here in St. George, Utah. Chris Aller with the call. We'll be right back, folks. Go back to live action. We're ready to go here. Brooklyn Bateman stays pitching for the Mafia organization, and we're ready to go here with Haley Snyder stepping in. Bateman ready to go. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss upstairs. Fastball, 55. So a good riser there for Bateman as Brooklyn starts things off with the strike. She'll work ahead. The count is 0-1. Chopper there, one hop in the glove, in and out, that'll do it. So good work for Mafia right out of the box as they get the quick out here. Shanley Winter steps in. Good cut right to the shortstop under that, 2 outs. Reese Bowen steps in with 2 outs. And a strike on the outside part of the plate. The count is 0-1. Count goes to 1-1. And that riser gets away from Bateman. Brooklyn will reload there. And the count goes to 2-1. And ball 4. So on board, Reese Bowen gets on. The pitcher, Kinder, will step in. Correction. A substitution here. And a ball hit shallow. And a good grab. Shortstop rolls off there. What are you top 5? Top 5? Well, we're here in the top of the 4th inning, starting things off. They'll go 6, 7, 8, Mafia, as Smith steps in. Roller, backhand, in and out of the glove there. A good effort on the defensive side. In the shortstop position there. Randall just couldn't get a grab on it, and Smith ends up at first base. They pick up one, 4-0 here, as Mafia Athletics will head to the bottom half of the fourth. Utah will get on the offensive side. Some good work there, but stranding one. We'll be right back. Continue on the 2024 AFA National Championships. Well, back to live action. We're ready to roll here. Coach Snyder heads down to the third base side. Stepping in, Paisley Bowman. Bowman trying to get something started for her club. They're chasing 4. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Staying on the hill, Brooklyn Bateman will continue pitching for the club, ready to go. And a strike on the outside. Gets the outer third there. The count is 0-1. And a ball out in front. Bauman not chasing there. It's from Spanish Fork. Ball is up. Count goes to 2-1. Interested in college, Pac-12. Pitch on the way. Ball out. The count goes to 3-1 to Paisley Bowman. They go 10-11-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Ball swung on, fouled off, out of play behind us. Correction on the batter with a 3-2 count. Kelly Holt, ball 4. So Holt will end up down on the first base side. We had a little something out of alignment there on the scoring card, but we got that corrected there just towards the end. That was bat there. Stepping in, Cannon. So Sadie will step in. Kelly Holt. Ball chop foul. Holt on the move. So Sadie steps back in. The count is 0-1. Excuse me, and the well-hit ball. That could drop in. No. And a long throw back to first is a little overthrown there, but a good idea nonetheless. Safe back is Holt getting back to first. So a fly out to left center and 1 out. Phelan Randall will step in here. Randall the 3-hitter. Strike called. Count is 0-1. And another cut for Randall. Fouled off there. The count is 0-2. Now the 0-2 count. Brooklyn Bateman ahead in the count. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled off again. Randall takes another cut. And continues to foul off to the left side and out of play. Cannon over on the first base side. And another cut foul. The wind's blowing from right to left, so obviously being a left-handed hitter in a situation there when she's fouling off there. Lots of breeze kind of helping the ball get out of there. Oh, 0-2 pitch again for Brooklyn. Ball out, the count's 1-2. A little bit of a dust bowl here. Well hit ball to the right side, that gets through. And on board is Randall with a single. Runners at first and second here with one out. Melo will step in with an opportunity here with one out in the bottom of the fourth. One swing can change things quickly here. Ball is up. The count goes to 1-0. Liz had a solid single her last at bat. And a ball to the right side. That ball could be grabbed there, tagging up, going to third. They're going to cut it at second. And so a fly out for Iz, but the runners will move off a second and end up at third. So they've got runners at the corners with two outs. Hence will step in. Kendra with a runner at third, scoring opportunity there. On the other side, Brooklyn Bateman and the Mafia Club like to try to close out here on the second out and try to get back to the offensive side. Riser up, the count's 1-0. Mafia looking to cash in on an out. Utah Heat like to cash in on a run. Fastball riser again up, the count's 2-0. A little bit of breeze here this afternoon, typical for where we are in this part of the country. Surrounded by the Zion National Forest and mountain ranges, and a big cut there. So Bateman gets sense to get after it there. She'll take a cut, but Bateman gets it through. Brooklyn comes inside there, and the count is 2-1. So requesting for water is Brooklyn Bateman, understandably so. It's hot out there, and she's working hard, no question about that. All these athletes putting it out in 100-degree heat while mom and dad sit back and enjoy the shade. Now, what kind of deal is that? I don't know. I'm going to ask Francisco. No, just having a little parody and a little fun here. I'd like to thank Francisco, working with AFA. He's a media man, taking pictures, all sorts of photographs and good stuff happening, helping me out here throughout this tournament. We appreciate it. Good man, Francisco. We're ready to go. 2-1. Riser, 3-1. So, Michael, just a friendly reminder, a 3-1 count, our head umpire. We're ready to go here. And a big cut there, Brooklyn. Solid pitch there. And the count goes full to 3-2. And strike three there on a changeup. So Brooklyn Bateman, she deals. She'll deliver the punch there. They'll strand two. We'll head to the top of the fifth. Stay with us. It's a good one. We'll be right back. Go back to live action here. We're ready to go in the top of the 5th. Strike called. Kendra works early there, gets the strike. Bateman, Brooklyn the pitcher. They go 2-3-4 here in the 5th. Ball is up. The count goes even to 1-1. Ordell down on the first base side, working with Michael here, our umpires, doing a nice job throughout the tournament 3 days here. Counts 2-1. Bateman steps back in. The 2-1 pitch. Well hit ball. That ball could get to the gap. A good route, though, on the left field side. Well executed. Kelly Holt, she goes to her left. She snags it. They get the first out. Stepping in number 35, Cabrera. 1 out on the books. Heat trying to make a short inning here. Ball's upstairs. The count's 1-0. They're chasing 4 to get even in the game. It's a 4-0 affair. All Mafia so far on the offensive side. Ball is up. The count goes to 2-0. Cabrera discipline here at the plate. The 3-hitter. Shortstop for the club. Pitch on the way. Strike call. Cabrera lays off, takes a look. Kendra gets the outer half. The count is 2-1. Kendra comes inside and low, misses there. The count's 3-1. Ball 4, so down the line, 60 feet. And Hintz will give up the walk there. And the batter, number 2, Johnson, will step in. Johnson, the 4-hitter, catcher for Mafia. Runner at first base. We're in the 5th frame. The top half, it's a 4-0 affair. Strike call. The count is 0-1. Change up outside. The count goes to 1-1. Ball's hit in the gap. That's a good hit, and that ball is gone. So like that. So a 2-run shot for Johnson. She goes deep and clears the fence in the yard. And they pick up 2 on that shot. A well-hit ball. It's 6-0 affair. Stepping in number 13. Johns will step in. So Johnson gets into the act and goes deep in the yard. Pitch on the way. Back up. Karam off the first base side. And good speed is safe. Ordell makes the call. The infield umpire, he was on it. And down the line quickly is Johns. So a single. And that'll bring in the 6-hitter, number 87, Smith, center fielder. Ball's popped up, defensive effort there, coming out of the pop quickly. And the ball drops in behind just the home plate fence area. And the count is 0-1. So Kendra 0-1 count here on Smith. Smith knocked back up the middle. And the bats coming to life here in the 5th frame. Amelia will step in. High fly ball. Second baseman, infield fly rule called. And the out is recorded. Aquino will step in here, the 8-hitter. Amaya ready to go. No throw there. Everybody gets back to the bases. Amaya, second baseman for the Mafia club. As she steps in, Amaya locked and loaded. Kinder with the pitch. Strike call. The count is 0-1. Ball hit, right field, and the ball's dropped. Here comes one. And they're going to shut down the runner at third in Smith. But coming across is Johns. They pick up their 7th. They brought 3 over in this. A 2-run shot for Johnson. And now a single brings up the 7th. Pass ball, charging home. They could have a play there. Not in time. So Smith brings it in. And they'll pick up their 8th here. Pass ball with a 1-0 count as Michael, our head umpire, cleans off the home plate dish. And puts it back in play. We're good to go. Kinder looking for an out here. They've got 2 on the books. And a strike called there. Hintz will locate. The count gets even at 1-1 here with the runner at second. High fly ball on the infield. And Kinder will take it herself. That'll do it. They'll leave one, but they pick up a few. It's 8-0 Mafia. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Utah Heat gets on the offensive side. Back to live action here. Bottom of the 5th frame. The Utah Heat will get on the offensive side. Paisley Wall will step in to start things off. And a good hit right to the left fielder. A good route there and a good grab. Gonzalez shows some athleticism there, and she goes to her left. And 1 pitch, 1 out. Emma Jenkins will step in. Emma. hits in the 7 spot. They would 6, 7, 8 here. And a strike on the outside. The count is 0-1. And a cut foul there. And the count's 0-2. And a ball just missing outside. Bateman thought she had it. The count is 1-2. Mafia family and friends having some fun with our head umpire Michael there. The ball's hit shallow. That could drop in, and it does. So a good effort nonetheless on the right fielder side. Johns was laying it out there, but down the line, Emma Jenkins gets on board with a single. Haley Snyder will step in. And a foul ball over to the dugout side on deck. Shanley Winner almost got tagged there. She's got her helmet on, obviously, but everything good there. Counts 0-1. Strike call. The count is 0-2 to the batter Snyder with 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Bateman ready to go. Pitch on the way. Ball's cut foul to the left side, rolling off third baseman, and that's out of play. So Haley trying to get one on board here. On the other side, Bateman looking for an out. Good stop behind the plate. Count is a ball and 2 strikes. Well hit ball, center field. They go to second, and an overthrow. So it looked as though there was an automatic force at second base and an overthrown ball. So at second base, you're safe, and you're on with a single. Runners at first and second for the Utah Heat. Weiner steps in. Throw back to second. And the ball is pulled foul to the third base side. A 1-2 count to Weiner with 1 out. Runners at first and second for the Utah Heat, trying to capitalize here on the opportunity. And that ball dribbles through. There'll be no play on the third base side. So the bases are loaded here. And 1 out. So Brooklyn Bateman's going to come off pitcher, get some water here. She's working very hard and doing a fine job for the Mafia Athletics 09 club, as well as both sides. All these young athletes putting everything out on the field here. And hydration's the key, and an opportunity again for the pitcher to get a little bit of fluid in her body to continue on. That's honored and requested, and something that is important to these young athletes. As Michael says, no problem, we're good to go there. Brooklyn will get geared back up. And she'll have an opportunity to pitch to Reese Bowen. So the base is loaded with one out. And Mafia trying to get their outs here. Utah looking to get some runs across. Ball's outside. The count's 1-0. And a ball fouled off. Counts 1-1. A 2-1 count. Brooklyn Baton working hard here. Pitch on the way. And a ball's hit. That will drop in with the wind. A little bit of trouble there. Here comes one. And here comes two across. So like that, the Utah Heat start knocking on the door. And a single for Bowen. She's able to bring two over. So they're giving Bateman another moment to hydrate a little bit, and a little bit of energy there just to kind of keep herself hydrated. And again, some people might look at this like, well, wait a minute, you're slowing things down, you got momentum. But really the reality of it is that in 100-degree heat, you got to think safety first. Paisley Bowman will step in. And they take care of business there on the pitching area for Brooklyn Bateman. That's good there. Michael checking with all the players, make sure they're good. And we'll be ready to go. Johnson will get set behind the plate. Michael takes a check down with his partner. And we are ready to go. Ball is up. Utah Heat chasing 6 here. Bottom of the 5th. One out, runners at first and second. Ball's hit shallow. Second baseman, a good grab there. So a fly out to second. Kelly Holt will step in. She has runners at first and second with 2 outs. Bateman pitching a good one. Staying active here, ready to go. Pitch on the way. And the count is 1-0. Riser up, 2-0 count. And Brooklyn resetting here. Makes a look from the windup. Here we go. And strike there. So Bateman answers back. And the count is 2-1. And a ball missing there on the outer third. Count is 3-1. And a strike on the outer part of the plate. Good looking pitch there. The 3-2 pitch forthcoming. Runners at first and second. The payoff pitch on the way. And a ball for call. She thought she had it. Brooklyn thought she had a strike there. So an inside pitch, ball 4, and that'll load the bases up. That'll bring up Sadie Cannon. Things are getting interesting here in the 5th. One swing, they can make a difference. Slow roller. They're going to tag there, but the run will score. That'll actually no score. They'll clear it. So the force for the 3rd. They leave 3. They bring 2 over. It's 8-2. We'll head to the top of the 6th. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And back to live action. We are ready to go. We're in the top of the 6th. We are through 5 complete frames. If you're just joining us this afternoon, bracket play, Mafia Athletics 09 going against the Utah Heat. Mafia were able to strike early, and they've moved this out in front 8-2 over the Utah Heat. We are ready to go. Kendra ready to get things started here. Staying on the pitching area. And ball 1 to the batter, number 7. Gonzalez, top of the order here in the 6th. They'll go 1, 2, 3. Bateman, Brooklyn. Counts 2-0. Pitching a fine one as well. The pitching so far in this tournament's been exceptional. We've seen some very, very good arms and excellent defensive play as well as the offense. And a strike call there. The count is 2-1 as Gonzalez steps back in. Ball is up. 3-1 count. Ball low, ball 4. So the leadoff hitter at the top of the order, Gonzalez, gets on board. And that'll bring up Brooklyn Bateman, the pitcher of record. Brooklyn staying in the game. She steps in to hit here. Gonzalez over at first. On the move. Throw down. There's time there. The tag is on. And the out is recorded. So a good throw down out of the pop quickly. And an excellent throw. And the runner's out there. So 1 out, 1 ball. Counts 2-0 to Bateman. And a big cut there. The count is 2-1. Ball's hit to center. That drops in. So a single. Cabrera steps in. Cabrera hitting in the 3 spot. It's got Bateman on first base. Strike call. The count is 0-1. And a ball gets through. A line drive to third base side. In and out of the glove. And a hard single. A line drive to the third baseman. It was just right on her glove. A quick move, but not able to glove up. In and out for Jenkins over on the third base side. Johnson will step in. 4-hitter, the catcher. And the count's 0-1. So Kinder will work ahead. An 0-1 count here to the batter. Johnson back up the middle. Rounding third, coming home, a long throw. And a good effort at home plate. So Bateman working hard, getting home, but a good effort at home plate, though. Yes. Laying on the tag, just missing, not by much. And Bateman will score. And they'll pick up their 9th. So an appeal on the infield umpire for review there. Michael asked him if he saw anything differently. He said no. So Coach Snyder just trying to get verification. Stepping in number 13, Johns. Johnson at second. So Cabrera at third, Johnson at second. And the ball's cut foul for Johns. The count is 0-1. Ball's hit right to the second baseman, and that ball's in and out of the glove. Johns will score. They go to third. Tied up at second. The tag is on. And Johns, aggressive on the bases, ends up at second. And they pick up their 10th here. Time is called. Coach Snyder head out to the hill to talk to Kendra. Stay with us. Mafia continues to roll on here. We'll be right back. So a pitching change for Coach Steven Snyder. Kendra Hintz did a fine job for her team, though. She did everything, left it out on the field. And a change is being made here. Number 21 will come in to take over. And a couple of warm-ups. We'll be right back. So the pitching change made. Paisley Bowman will take over. Kendra Hintz did a nice job for her club, putting everything out there, and the bats just have come live for Mafia. Utah Heat were able to bring 2 over. We're in the top of the 6th frame, 1 out. It's a 10-2 affair for number 87 stepping into hit. Smith, the 6-hitter. Ball's outside, the count's 1-0. So a 2-0 count. High fly ball on the infield. Grab is made there. They'll get their 2nd out. So Paisley, and coming up there, number 87 Smith might have a little pull there, and of course you get dehydrated, and so Smith cramping, and it's difficult to run on that. Again, the hydration factor comes into play out here. These young ladies are doing a fine job working hard out on the field for their team. We're ready to go. Counts 1-0. Paisley Bowman took over here for Kendra Hintz. Ball is up. Ball's hit hard to the third base side. Throw across to first will get it. they'll turn it over. They'll leave 2, but they bring a couple over. It's 10-2. Stay with us. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Well, we're ready to resume action here. The bottom half of the 6th inning. Time has expired on the clock. And the Utah Heat were the home team, so they get the bottom half. And they're chasing 8 here to get even. It's 9 to take it in a walk-off. It's an interesting game. Anything can happen at any given time. Phelan Randall will start things off for the Utah Heat. Brooklyn Bateman, she's going to stay out there and pitch. And the defense is set and ready to go. And a strike, Bateman. Brooklyn will work ahead. The count's 0-1. And a 1-1 count. Ball's hit back up and a good grab at center field. What a grab, laying it out. So Smith lays it out and gets the out for Brooklyn Bateman. And a good barrel there is steps in. Counts 1-0. Ball's back up the middle. Liz will get on board with a single. So Kendra will step in. See what she can do with an opportunity. Melee over on first base. Strike called. And a ball's chopped foul. Count goes 0-2 to Kendra Hintz. As I mentioned, time expired here, so this will be the last playable inning here, unless things were to turn around dramatically here. And 9 runs to win it, 8 runs to tie. Good matchup so far, but Mafia just seemed to have taken advantage of their bats here, and along the fence line, no play there. An effort, but on the fence, not able to glove up. The count is 0-2. Kinder steps back in. Brooklyn ready to go. Pitch on the way. And fastball. Gets the strikeout. Paisley Wall will step in. They're down to their final out here as the home team, Utah Heat. Brooklyn. Bateman going the distance here, pitching for her club. So obviously some uncertainty on the pitch call there. Yeah, she's looking to the dugout, and a conversation will ensue just to get things straight here. Utah Heat looking to extend the inning. Mafia Athletics 09 looking to close it out with a win. Michael puts it in play. We're ready to go. And a swing fouled back. The count's 0-1. Ball to third. Gathered. Throws across in time. So the Mafia Athletics 09 club. They do it in fine fashion. They take down the Utah Heat 10-2. And a good matchup, but the Mafia bats came to life and they rolled through, and a solid finish there for them. At home plate, sportsmanship will prevail. These young ladies, fine athletes on both teams, and that's really what it's all about here. And we hope you've enjoyed this matchup this afternoon. Chris Haller with the call. The 2024 AFA National Championship will continue to roll on. For now, congratulations to the Mafia Athletics 09 club, the coaching staff. They will move on to the next round. And again, congratulations to the Utah Heat. For now, this one's in the books. We'll say so long from St. George. We'll get to you on the next game.